Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and find out what is happening in your world. What's influencing you? What is it that you need to focus on? So I'm getting a lot of cards flipping over. So let's see if we can get one card on what you need to focus on. And your past. And your strength in this situation. Your near future. What else do you need to know? Tell me about your potential outcome. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. This is a really strong energy. So if you're not in a connection yet, your mind is definitely kind of going there. There's something here about your one-to-one relationships with people that you care about, people that you love, or even just kind of going about some sort of romantic beginning with a person. That's definitely on your mind. I'm getting fear right away as soon as I pick up these cards. So Three of Swords, Queen of Wands. This is you trying to heal and overcome some sort of heartbreak. And so this is a fear for you. When it comes to new relationships, you have this fear that things aren't going to work out the way that you would expect or the way that you would want. And that is creating some apprehension on your part about actually taking those steps to move forward. The universe is encouraging you to see things from a different perspective here with that Hanged Man energy. I can see in your past position, Page of Swords. This does feel like whatever was kind of plaguing you from prior relationships, at least from a physical standpoint, you've let those people go. These people are not in your current atmosphere, but that lingering effect of their energy is still there. I can see in your strength position, so we have the Sun. So I love seeing that because that's about finding the positive. There's always a lesson to be learned. There's always some sort of silver lining. There's some benefit that you can get out of the situation, no matter how horrible it is. There's something that you can take away from it, even if it's, I know how not to get back into that situation. Here I am seeing the Devil show up in your near future. And so part of this is you holding on to whatever this Three of Swords energy. So it could have been you were cheated on in the past. A lot of people have been. Maybe that's what you're holding on to, or that's the perception, the lens that you're looking at, which is why the universe is encouraging you to look at things a little bit differently. Your external influences here. So Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. And what I got when I picked up these cards was you're going to have to work towards what you want. This is not something that's going to be handed to you. This is definitely something where you're going to have to put in the effort and energy, which really comes back to releasing whatever pain you're holding on to from the past here. Fear, Seven of Wands, because that's coming through definitely as a fear. It's almost like if you've always been in a position where you had to stand up for yourself or fight for yourself, it's almost like nobody really considered your wants and needs in the past. And so you have this fear that nobody's ever really going to consider what you want. Meanwhile, you consider what the other person wants. I can see in the potential outcome here, so King of Wands popped out, but then the Knight of Pentacles did as well. And so this indicates in order to get what you want, it's going to be more of the same. You have to go through this process. You're going through this journey right now, which is this Knight of Pentacles energy. It is about identifying what you want. How do you get there? Because I'm seeing the Queen of Wands in your current energy and the King of Wands in your potential outcome. So this is all about what you want, what drives you, what motivates you, what are you willing to do in order to release this past energy here. Let's start clarifying. Tell me about the Three of Swords with the Queen of Wands. I am getting the Five of Cups. So this is the universe, more of the same. Switch your perspective on things. The Five of Cups to me is always like a change in perception kind of card. In the traditional deck, 3 cups are spilled over in front of the man and 2 cups are standing behind him. And he's so focused on the 3 that he's lost sight of the 2 that are behind him. And so this is that change in perception. Try to look at things from a different angle. Hanged Man, I'm getting the King of Wands, so this is definitely out here twice. Try to see things from a different perspective. King of Wands energy is definitely some sort of warrior energy is what's coming across here. Motivation. If you start to look at things differently, you're going to respond differently. And that's what that King of Wands is telling us, telling you specifically. Page of Swords, Ace of Cups. Yep, this is about releasing whatever happened in the past. It does feel very one-sided. So not 2 of Cups energy, Ace of Cups energy, where you were putting in a lot of effort. You were kind of all in prior relationships, and then something happened where the other person wasn't, and you needed to release that person. It is in your past. You just have these lingering lessons. With the Sun, I'm getting the Moon. So that's a really interesting energy because we are about to have an eclipse come up. April 20th is going to be an eclipse. So pay attention to that. There's something that's going to come to light for you during this eclipse. But what this is also telling me in your strength position is that you are kind of shedding light on insecurities is the word that I'm getting. So all of these insecurities, it's almost like once you become aware of them, they're a lot easier to overcome. Tell me about this Devil energy. Emperor. So Emperor is Aries energy, which is also this King of Wands energy. So it is going to be you taking steps to let go of this unhealthy attachment to the past. Release what didn't work for you before. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles for Taurus. Justice. So I like seeing balance there. So tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. Because it does indicate to me, yep, with the Tower. So it does indicate to me that you are going to have to make changes in order to bring your life into balance. This isn't something that is going to happen. You will have to kind of go through this journey, but this Tower is also telling me that it's going to be an uncomfortable journey for you. This is not something that feels like within your comfort zone. There's going to be a lot of self-reflection, self-awareness, and then getting yourself to change how you respond. Tell me about the 7 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Yeah. A lot of grief, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights over not really getting what you want. Your feelings never being considered here. With the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting the 7 of Wands again. This is what you're learning to do. This is what you're learning to overcome. You're learning to put your fear and animosity aside. You're learning to see things differently and just take a different approach. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.